And as soon as I add this, there we go. There goes the toothpaste. So there you go. That.
So can we try to brush our teeth with it?
You can. I wouldn't recommend it. And then, so there's one more setup for you to do elephant toothpaste if you would like. And then the other demo that's a lot of fun is to do, oh, you don't have to do it. Oh, that's for a minute. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna almost put it on. Oh, I think that's it's extra high. Yeah. Okay. The other, yeah, we're doing one outside.
All right.
The next one that I have is another handy one, and this one is a lot of fun because it makes a big mess too. So this is our volcano. Oh, it didn't. Oh, you know why? I forgot to put this. Here, we'll make these red so that when you do yours, you can have red ones. You're gonna have red ones. Lava's red hot. Come on now.
Ain't this edible? I was just wondering.
This one is edible.
Ah.
This one's baking soda vinegar with a little extra soap in for bubbles. So, and then we have one more that you're not allowed to do inside. You've all seen on YouTube, maybe some of you have even done Diet Coke with Mentos. So we're going to make a big mess outside with Diet Coke with Mentos.
Yes, the parking lot over there.
Are you going to do it in the parking lot?
Yeah, wait till all cars and buildings so you can't damage anything. I don't expect any damage, but
well, it's just going to be a sticky mess.
Yeah.
So those are, those, like I said, we've got extras up here. So I know that Gloria wants to go over some things with all of you. I would recommend you do it in one of the bins so that we don't end up with a lot of cleanup later on.
Oh, there we go.
How much time? I don't wear gloves. All right. So you've got some more you guys can play with the chemistry. A couple things that I just need to say. Next month, you're going to talk about the events, but there's 2 more events on the calendar that we need to think about. One, so you all should know already about the visit to UGA graduate school. And that is that's gonna be a really good event. UGA is, I'm working with the graduate director there, and he's setting it up so we'll get a tour of the research labs and the facilities. You'll get to meet faculty in the department. They'll tell you about their research, and then they're also setting up a session with current graduate students so you can know what it's like to be a graduate student in chemistry, know what it's like to go to grad school, know what it's like to live in Athens, you know, whatever, that kind of stuff. A lot of you may not realize yet, but graduate school in the sciences is free. The graduate school pays your tuition. The graduate school pays you a stipend to attend graduate school, to go be a student there and work there. The graduate school pays your health insurance. You get a stipend, you get health insurance, and you get your tuition paid for.
Holy moly.
It's a really good deal to go to graduate school in chemistry, biochemistry, physics, math, those kinds of things.
So
Biology.
So pretty much paying you.
They pay you to go get a graduate degree so you can go out and work in a, get a good job. Yes. Yes. I mean, you can go to graduate school in any field that you want, but the tuition reimbursement, the stipends, those are really only given to graduate students in the sciences. No. Physician's assistant school, medical school, dental school, vet school, you pay them. Pharmacy school, you pay them. And you're paying them, $40,000 a year. And whereas you go get a PhD or go get a master's in science, they pay you. Okay? So, the reason I brought it up is if you're at all interested in the idea, coming to UGA on the 19th would be a good thing, because you can hear what it would be like. Okay? And it's a new option for people who, if med school doesn't work out, if you don't get in, this could be another option. We're still tentative, but UGA is working on October 19th, because, there's a lot of coordination that has to take part on their part to get the faculty there, to get the grad students there, to get everybody there to host us. But that being said, they're working on the 19th. We're looking at leaving right after advanced organics, so leaving at 11 o'clock. We get to UGA about 1. We'd be there from 1 to 4, and then we'd come back, we get back around 5:30, 6 o'clock, depending on traffic. Okay, so that would be the time frame. It's a free trip for club members, okay? So there's no cost involved to you. You just get to come for a ride and check out UGA. See what it's like. Okay?
If anyone's interested, I'm about to pass around the sign-up sheet, so just sign your name and email, and we'll contact you.
October 27th, the Fernbank Science Center in Decatur is having a chemistry day. And we were invited to come and set up a table and do fun demos with people at the Science Center in Decatur. Do you have any more information on that?
It's the Anthony School.
Oh, 4?
Yes, so it's 4,
Okay.
and if you don't have any idea, I'll do a go around, and they already have all the chemistry demonstration papers. You can learn how to do them as well.
Yeah. Well, more than likely, the ones I like to take are chromatography and slime. Those are the two that I usually take to demo days, because they're both easy to do and they're fun. Who doesn't like to play with slime? So that's probably what we would do if we went. Although we could do volcanoes, and I don't know, we'll see. The following week, November 3rd, at the Fernbank Natural History Museum, the one with the IMAX Theater and the dinosaurs, they have a Ask a Professional Day, and that is from 10 to 2. That's the one you did last year. So if you volunteer at the Fernbank Natural History Museum, that's the museum that there's, it costs money to go to. It's like $15 a person to go. If you go and work at this Ask a Professional Day, you actually get free tickets as a thank you for coming to volunteer. So you can go back to Fernbank at another time. That day lasts from 10 to 2. Dr. Singeiser is going to go to the Natural History Museum and do demos if there are students who are also willing to go. He doesn't want to go by himself. I can go on the 27th, but I can't go on the 3rd. So I'm going to go to the Science Center. They're both Saturdays, 2 weeks in a row. They're both science events. If you're able to go, you don't have to be per se, a senior level chemist. Because like I said, Dr. Singeiser will be there to help. We'll have everything prepped for you. I'll be there to help, so we'll have everything prepped. It's just a matter of you want to go and you have to stay on Saturday for 3 hours, 4 hours, to do these events. The events are for little kids, so, first graders, second graders come up, they're all excited, they want to, do this fun science stuff. We're always a big hit at these events. So it's just a matter of you have 4 hours to volunteer to show off some science. The other nice thing about these events is you get to see what other schools are doing. So Emory has a table at the Fernbank Science Day. Who else is there? There were other universities there. I mean, lots of different stuff. You get to see what else is going on in the greater Atlanta area with regards to science. And again, you could go to grad school at Emory, you could go to grad school at Georgia Tech was there, you can go, you know, all different places. So keep those things in mind. We're gonna need to, we need to let Fernbeg know by next week whether or not we're gonna participate.
Which one, both?
Yeah.
October 27th.
You told them we were gonna participate? Okay, but for November 13th, only. So, yeah. And figure out which one they wanna go to, either the 27th or the 3rd. Okay? Okay. Alright, and then, we had talked about having a lab practical study day. So if we wanna do that, the 12/11 lab practical is on November 1st. So that means it would, or, no, October 30th. So it would have to also be in October. So October would be a really busy month. You don't have to do that study day if you've got too many other things.